Hey guys, so firstly, apologies for the sound. I don't know what it's going to be like because the microphone is on the front of the camera and I'm mostly talking behind it today. This is my new makeup storage and some of you guys on Instagram are like, oh, I want a tour of it. So today I'm just going to show you everything that I have on here. Firstly, I just want to say that a lot of this has been collected over the last year and a half perhaps. A lot of it is from the high street as well. It's really not as much in terms of money as it may look, and I really don't want people being like, oh, look how much money she's got and stuff like that. That's not why I'm making this. So, first off, hey, how's it going? I don't really know where to start with this thing. Basically, I got this from IKEA. I believe this storage unit was like £35, something like that, and each drawer was like £1.50. So it actually worked out really, really cheap, and you don't have to have drawers. You could also have shelves, but I wanted to have drawers. Anyway, so, where do I start with this? Okay, I'm going to start left to right. Let's start left to right. Okay, sorry if this isn't very organised. This is, I didn't really know how to start this and do this. So, okay, so, blah, blah, blah. Over here, these are my perfumes. I have made a video on my favourite perfumes, and all of them are there. Such as the Sun and Daisy Dream and J.Lo Live and Zoella's perfume. These drawers are full of like jewellery, but I hardly ever wear jewellery, so I just use it as a sort of stand, like to give it more sort of level. Okay, so this over here, oh, I should probably mention, this is my everyday makeup, so everything else is just sort of extras and stuff that I've bought that I don't really like, or I sometimes swap out. So this is full of lipsticks. This is the Bubblegum Lush Scrub thingy. I can't focus it because I've got my camera in one hand. So I have a couple of things like a Topshop lipstick, a couple of MAC lipsticks. I don't really see the point in going through everything because there's just a lot here. This is the Honey Trap Lip Balm, which again is in my everyday. Basically just like lip liners, and that is a blush. For some reason that's in there. Underneath there is just a colour calming primer, which I don't really use. I was going to mention it in a video and then I forgot, so I bought it just for that. So a lot of this stuff, I did actually buy a lot of it for video testing. So, okay, so that is the lip stuff. Let me try and do this. Hang on. Oh god, this is a bad idea already. What is this one? I go for like peach kind of colours, like not nude, but they're really, really light pinks. I don't know which one this is. This is the Cream Sheen Peach Blossom, and I don't know, I haven't really used them too much because I use a NARS lipstick. So, oh god, I can't do this with one hand. Alright, and this one in here is the Frost Sandy. Sorry, I'm terrible on it. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. See, I'm becoming a lady. There you go. So you can tell, like, that's the sort of shade that I like going for. Okay, let's move on to this one. This is my palette pot. This is full of like palettes that I've bought to either test out or palettes that I've sort of swapped in sometimes. This is one I got from America. I've used this a couple of times. I've only used this side because I don't really like those colours, but that's a really good one. This is from Primark, and I've actually used this a few times because I can't open this because this one's a bit of a yeah. This actually has a lot of dupes for the Storm palette, which is by Sleek Makeup, and I've used this as a substitute a couple of times, and it's actually really, really good. I think it was like £2.50. Also, I have a cold, so you can probably hear that in my voice, sorry. I used this in my £20 makeup challenge. I haven't really used it since, I've got to be honest. This is from Makeup Academy. This is Superdrug's own range. I have a couple of these. Basically, all of my palettes are sort of nude palettes, you know, they're sort of brown shades. I don't really wear bright makeup like I used to. I used to have like bright pink lips and blue eyeshadow, and then I sort of realised that that was pretty dumb. This, interestingly, I want to talk about this in another video. This I got from Asda. I think it was £7. And if you look in here, let me just try and open it with one hand. Okay. How that just looks to me like a really good dupe for one of the Naked palettes. I can't remember which Naked palette, but this should look like an amazing dupe for it. And I was like, £7, that's amazing. I haven't actually got any Naked palettes, which surprises quite a few people. This is just a Revolution one. I don't really use the Revolution stuff. I bought them because I was like, hey, nude colours. And then, you know, there's only so many sort of browns that you need. You know, I've got to be honest with you. So I will review some of these in later videos because I don't want them to go to waste. Okay, so this is full of pressed powders, blushes, some foundations, and just a lot of brushes. This one, I'm sorry, this one's not very organised. This one I got from America. This one I haven't tried yet, but it looked like a really nice sort of, you know, nude shade without basically most pressed powders I use turn my face orange. This turns my face orange, which I found out the other day. So fantastic. This Dream Matte Mousse, a lot of people use this. This is going in my foundation test, which all the foundations are in that box down there. But I'll show you that in a minute. So I just bought that because that's a really, really cheap, quick, easy solution for videos. Never wear this stuff for more than a couple of hours because it will just dry your skin out like crazy. So what else have I got in here? I don't even know. This is a Dandelion blush that I don't really use. I think I basically kept that because it had like an amazing little brush in it for contouring. Okay, I really do not know what's in here. That's terrible, isn't it? Okay. This is the Sleek Brow Kit, which is basically a dupe for the Benefit one. I use the Benefit Browsings. I don't really use the Sleek one too much. Basically in here it's like the wax, and yeah, I can't open it. I'll open my everyday one, but basically it's wax and a little bit of like brown powder, and that's what I use for my eyebrows. So I have a white pencil. I don't use white eyeliner really. I think it's kind of a bit outdated. You're better off getting a nude one. You can actually get nude eyeshadows and just doing the same thing. Basically you put this on your waterline and it's supposed to make your eyes wider. These are just like little brush protectors. So like they go over the bottom of the brush and then they cover them, sort of it goes like that. Which is cool until you put them in your bag and then they, you know, go all splayed and stuff. These are basically like a dupe for Real Techniques, which, yeah. I got these from eBay. They were like £10 for like 5 of them. And they're actually really, really soft. You wouldn't think they would be. But they're really, really nice. So that's that. I never really used this brush, but it just fascinated me. So that was some Boots, I think. Eco Tools, yeah, they're a pretty well-known brand. These are some eyebrow pencils. I don't really use eyebrow pencils, like I said. I use little palette thingies, but I just thought I'd try them out. There are some mascaras. These are things that, again, I've never really used too often. I think I bought a lot of these for videos, so try to disregard this box quite a lot. This is the Benefit Erase Paste. It's good, but it's very, very, very heavy duty in that it will basically make it really, really oily underneath your eyes. You know, it creases up a lot. But if you've got really, really dark circles, that's one you want to use. I don't know why everything's gone really, really blurry. Okay, so in here, this is a lot of concealer and foundation. The concealers, the reason there's so many is because I am planning on doing a concealer video test. See, like a lot of this, like I said, I spend just to make like test videos. So this is like, the Rimmel Wake Me Up is the one that I always use. So, spoiler alert, that's going to get a good review. We've also got Last Imperfection one, which I believe a lot of beauty gurus surprisingly use. So, I'm going to try that out. And there's a George makeup one. They're just some liquid eyeliners. That's some sort of pore vanisher, which I got in America. I haven't tried that yet. There's Professional by Benefit, which is probably the best primer on the market if you use primer, which I don't really use anymore. This is the makeup sponge by Real Techniques. I've never really got into using sponges, but I sort of collect. Yeah. This is the corrector and concealer palette by Sleek. Again, haven't used it because again it's just for a test. This is the, I don't even know what that is. I think that's a concealer as well. That is a luminous pressed powder. Okay. Not really a fan of pressed powders, so it will be interesting to see how that goes. This is the MAC Face and Body foundation, and for a long time this was my go-to foundation, but I have recently replaced this. This is like £25 a bottle, and it is good, but even this is the lightest shade, and it still doesn't suit my skin tone. It still makes me go a little bit orange, so I'd have to mix this with something really, really light. So MAC, it gives really good coverage, but again I found an alternative, which I'll go over in a minute. This one here, this is the Bourjois Happy Light Concealer, and let me try and open it with one hand. Oh, I can't. Okay, there we go. In here, as you can tell, I've used it a little bit. It's basically, hello, how's it going? That is basically a dupe for the Boing Concealer by Benefit, which I use in my everyday makeup. Lemonade, this is a Benefit anti-dark circles sort of corrector. As you can tell, that is yellow in colour. Yellow is opposite to purple on the colour wheel, so it just counteracts the purple under your eyes. So this is my everyday box. So I will be doing an everyday makeup video if you guys want it in the future. this is my foundation, which I have gone on about before. This is the On The Spot foundation by 17 in Boots. This is in their lightest shade, Soft Ivory, and honestly, I prefer this to the MAC Face and Body, and not just because of the shade. This just gives more coverage than that. That's very, very sort of a sheer coverage, where like, you know, if you only need a light coverage, this does a bit more, and it gives you clearer skin in 4 weeks because it has that salicylic acid in it, which people use for acne and stuff like that. So that is really, really good. This is my NARS lipstick. This is the lipstick that I use every day. Again, very similar colour to the MACs that I have. Yeah, this is the Bubblegum Lip Scrub. Again, I have one over there, but this stuff basically helps to stop my lips getting chapped, which they naturally do. My lips naturally have like lots of lines in them. So everyone's like, oh, your lips are still chapped, but to be honest, they always are. So this is the Honey Trap. As you can tell, like, I like peeling off stickers. I'm a bit annoying with that. This should actually be in my brush set, but this is my eyeshadow brush. I can't remember where I got this. I think I got this in Boots in a set, but I've had this for quite a while, and it's still one of my favourite eyeshadow brushes. It was really cheap. This is the liquid eyeliner. This is by 17. Either this one or Barry M is a good choice. I don't really wear eyeliner too much anymore. This is the Boing Concealer. I only wear this if I'm doing videos. You put this on, then I put on the Rimmel Wake Me Up. And it's just really, really, really good. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up. As I said, I absolutely adore this. This is absolutely fantastic. This is my mascara. This is YSL. I think it's a Touche Éclat. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is fantastic. It's no clumps. It's not too extravagant. I think it's like £25, which is quite a lot for a mascara. But you get no clumps. It's just fantastic. This is the Browsings by Benefit. This is like my favourite eyebrow pot thingy ever. Let me show you what's in here. As you can tell, you have wax on the left and the powder on the right. So I had to stop filming just now because I had the radiators on and this massive light on, and it got so hot in here that I nearly passed out. So I had to change shirts and lay down for a while. So where was I? Jeez, I think I was here. This is just a contouring, highlighting and blush trio set from Sleek. Sleek makeup is a really good make. You literally get this in Superdrug, and they're quite cheap, and honestly I find them a really good dupe for either MAC or NARS. Mostly NARS, I would say, but that should be all of the makeup. I believe that, just this to go, I think. And then that's all my everyday makeup. Again, like I said, I'll do a tutorial on like what I wear. This is the Storm palette. As you can tell, this is like by far my most used palette. You can tell which ones I use the most. That's my one that I put on my brow bone. I switch between gold and pinks a lot, and obviously there is the definer down there. So, hello. That is a fantastic palette. I think it's only like £5 or £6, so that is absolutely wonderful. There we go. So, that is my everyday pot. Tangle Teezer. I liked it because it was gold, so you basically just take the top off, and then it's a hairbrush, and it fit in really, really nice on my desk. These are just tons and tons and tons of moisturisers. My favourite by far is the Simple Night Cream. As I've mentioned before, night creams tend to be a lot thicker and a lot more hydrating because you're supposed to have them on all night. But also I have ones by Johnson's and Soap and Glory. It's like a face mask. Yes to Cucumbers, and it's Urban Decay. Basically you're spraying vitamins in your face with this stuff. I've used it once and it seemed okay. You're supposed to spray it before a treatment or something like that. I will leave a link in the description so you can read more about that because I can't really remember what it does. Just some more things down there. There's a Garnier moisturiser, I think, down there. There's a matte moisturiser I got from Asda. Anyway, so this is my main makeup brush set. This is all Real Techniques. This little brush holder is part of a set from Real Techniques. Let me just get this out on the floor. Okay, so I only really use this one. This is my Expert Face Brush. This is the one I use for my foundation and concealer. This is the powder brush for when I use loose powder, which I don't really. This is the one that I used to use for contouring, but I don't really contour anymore because I realise I'm no good at it. And this is the one I use for my eyebrows. As you can tell, it's an angled tip brush. Let me zoom in on that. There we go. And basically they're the only ones I really use. I haven't really found a use for the others yet, but I will find a use for them. Basically, like, I only set up this table the other day and I am just petrified of messing it all up. So anytime I put something down and I break something or drop something, I'm just like, So moving on over here, we have the deodorant I use, which is just Dove Go Fresh in Pomegranate. It's a really nice one. This is Aussie like leave-in conditioner spray. Don't really like Aussie products too much because I heard they test on animals, so I haven't used that in a while. This is one that I got from Toni & Guy. This is an oil that you just put in your hair after you've washed it. That keeps your hair in really, really good condition. This is one that I got from America. This is another leave-in conditioner spray, triple nutrition. Try saying that 5 times fast. I've got the conditioner that goes with that, and the conditioner is amazing. This is the Lee Stafford for hair that never grows past a certain length that you leave in, you leave in after you've washed your hair. So many leave-in treatments. This is the Micellar Cleaning Water by Garnier, and here is the toner behind it. This is nail polish remover. You stick your finger in it, wipe it, twist it, and then it's all good. These are the hairsprays. Obviously I don't really have much hair naturally, but these are the hairsprays that I used to use. This is an empty makeup bag just for when I travel, so I can just plug all that into there. And then we move on to, Topshop ones. All the ones with the spotted ones are Topshop. My favourite by far is this one. As you can probably see, it's half used. This is the Hidden Treasures one, and it's basically got 3 tones to it. It's like gold, blue and green. Depending on which angle you look at, it's absolutely lovely. The other one I like using is this one. It's a nude, I don't know, how would you describe that? Just nude, I suppose. These are the Essie nail polishes. This is a First Base Co. And then over here we have this sort of royal blue. What one is this? Lots of Luxe. That's a really, really nice one. This one is lovely. This is Mint Candy Apple. I just really, really love pastel colours. Basically, my favourite kind of nail polishes are glittery ones, the tricolour ones, and pastel colours. I think one of my favourites of all time is this one though. This is by Illamasqua, and look at the colour of that. Look at the pigment in there. It's just absolutely lovely. I can't really call it pigment. It's just really, really, you know what I mean. I've got these from Sally Hansen in America, and these ones are not that great. I'm not really a fan of the Sally Hansen ones at all. This one I picked up by accident. This is a gel polish, which you're supposed to use in salons, but I thought it was just yellow when I went to Sally's, and yeah, I got that wrong. Nice pastel yellow. I do love pastel yellow, as you guys know. And down here we have some quite weird ones. I can't remember where I got this one, but I just really love the shape of it, and it's just like a sort of gold luster that you put on top of everything else. This one's also really, really good. I got this from Sephora when I went to America. This is called Formula X. And it goes on really, really nicely. You only need like 2 coats of this. Okay, so now we move on to the drawers. The drawers are basically for my baths and showers. So that's all my makeup, and this is all my bath stuff. So let's start from, let's go down like that. Okay, so this one, you might be thinking, what? Lots and lots of Ziploc bags, basically. These are all my Lush bath bombs. The reason I keep them in Ziploc bags is because if you leave them exposed to the air too long, the moisture in the air sort of makes them less fizzy when you put them in the bath, which I can definitely attest to. I'll talk about that a bit later on. So I put them in Ziploc bags. You can also put them in cling film, but obviously cling film, like, you know, if you don't cover it completely or if it unwraps itself, then you'll get air in them. But this is basically, let me get this out. So classy. Okay. So, in here, we have, this is the Butterball, I believe. Yeah, this is Butterball. Just a white one that smells like vanilla. This is one that I got recently. Lush were kind enough to send me some samples from their Xmas range. This is a Dashing Santa. So that's in there. I bought that one before for myself anyway. These are the Northern Lights bath bombs. I don't know if they still do these. I don't know if these are meant for fireworks night or whether they're meant for Christmas. But they are fantastic and definitely one of my favourites. These are Twilight bath bombs. I love the smell of Twilight products, especially the shower gel, which I'll talk about soon. Turns your bath pink and then blue, and then it sort of fades into this really nice purple. But they are absolutely gorgeous. It's sort of like a lavender smell. It's sort of supposed to send you to sleep. This is the Father Christmas bath bomb, which I've spoken about before. It turns your bath green, I think. This is the Avo bath, which isn't that special. Like, you put it in, it just turns your bath green, but the smell is absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my favourites. The reason I have 4 Lord of Misrule bath bombs is because I bought 3 originally for myself, and if you guys watch my Lush haul, you'll know that they came broken, and I complained to Lush, and they sent me 3 replacements for free. And then in their Halloween range, which they sent me a sample of again, they sent me another Lord of Misrule. So that is why I have 4 in there. This is the So White bath bomb. As you guys know, I love this one. Most of these I did by myself. I will be honest, like, Lush do send me samples now and again because they are just so lovely. This is the Fizz Banger. This one's really, really weird, but I like it because it's yellow. Turns your bath yellow. So that is my first drawer. Okay, second drawer in, we have This is some more Lush stuff, but it's more like miscellaneous Lush stuff that isn't bath bombs, basically. So first off, we have these. These are flying saucers, and these are from the Lush kitchen. Let me try and focus in on this. There we go. Basically, it's a bubble bar. And it's got a little bit of honey in the middle. And Luke bought these for my birthday. He bought 5 of them. I've used one already and they're fantastic. This is the Comforter bubble bar. This is one of the most popular bubble bars. It smells like sort of berries. It's really, really nice. This is the, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called the Christmas Hedgehog. Again, they sent me this as part of their sort of press pack. This is the Butter Bear, which is lovely. Again, they sent it to me, but it came sort of beheaded. They also sent me like a wizard type one, I think. Oh, what was it called? It's like I can't remember. It was white and blue. I'll leave text in the bottom right now. And I used that, and that came really, really crumbled, which is why there's so many crumbly things in there. This is the new shampoo bar. You guys know that I absolutely love this. It smells of cinnamon, and you just rub it in your head. Absolutely wonderful. They also sent me a gold fun. I've got to be honest, I'm not a fan of fun. I don't find it that good, especially for the hair. It's not good for the hair at all. I don't really get many bubbles out of it. As you can tell, like all of the text has gone a little bit weird. I'm not really a fan of fun, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. This is the Solid Conditioner Bar, which I find fantastic. I've spoken about this in my hair growth video. Smells absolutely lovely. And I think Lush are doing a perfume of this soon. So look out on the Lush kitchen for that. And if you get some for me. This is the... What's this called? Melting Marshmallow Moment, I think it's called. Yeah, there we go. I know they're in Ziploc bags, guys, but seriously, like, it's not worth me opening them. You basically put this in your bath, and it just sort of melts away in the bath and leaves your skin really oily, in a good way, you know, like really sort of moisturised. So that is lovely. It smells... Oh, it's really hard to describe the smell. It's just really, really sweet. In here, this is not by Lush. These are Bath Mellows from Bomb Cosmetics. You guys would have seen my Bomb Cosmetics haul by now. And they are absolutely lovely. So go back and watch the Bomb Cosmetics haul if you haven't already, because I'll be able to explain them more. Okay, third drawer. Right, fun little weird story. These 6 Golden Wonders by Lush are very different to this Golden Wonder. And that is because these are literally a year old. Look at how crumbled and ruined they are, literally. They are so soft, I can just do that with them now. Basically what happened was, I first started getting into Lush about a year ago. And I fell in love with these. These are the first bath bombs I ever used. And I heard that they were only for the Christmas range, and I was like, oh my god, I need to stock up. And I bought 30, thinking, oh, it's only going to last me a month or two. Literally 30 of these, and I still have 6 left over. And now when you put these in the bath, they just, even though they've been covered in cellulose, they just sort of... They don't fizz, they sort of just disintegrate, and it's really disappointing. They still work, and you can still smell them, but don't keep them for that long. Don't keep them for a year. This one is a fresh one, which came in their press pack, sort of like their winter box they sent me. So I'm probably going to leave that one for a little while and just use these up. These are the bath creamers. I can't remember. I think they're called Hello Ducky bath creamers. Again, I showed you guys these in my Bomb Cosmetics haul. And these are their lavender bath creamers. And I got these today on the day that I'm filming this. And they smell so delicious. Seriously, you guys know I love lavender. These are the Zoella Fizz bars. I only have like 3 of these left, I think. Maybe 4. Maybe 2. I've only got 2 left, actually. And these are lovely. They sort of really complement a Lush bath. So if you have like a bath bomb and then put a couple of these in, they go really well together. Sorry if I'm not making much sense. I'm so tired right now. This is the Jelly and Custard bath bomb by Bomb Cosmetics. This is the apple and whatever. Again, I spoke about these 3 in my Bomb Cosmetics haul. This is a new one that I got today. This is called the Sky Flower, and as you can tell by the colour, it smells like lavender. So I was like, yes, I am picking that up. Then this one, I can't remember what this is. This is from like some sort of gift set that I got from Superdrug. I think it's called like Flutter or something. It had really nice packaging, but I just haven't got around to using it. I just get really sad when I see bath bombs covered in this sort of stuff, because I think that's not good for the environment. Whereas Lush, like this cellulose packaging here, that's biodegradable. So if you care about the environment, you will care a lot more about Lush products. Okay, I can't lift that up. So, middle drawer. I'm not going to pull this one all the way out, guys, because it's really heavy. These are my Lush bottles. So, basically there's shower gels in here, there's shampoos in here, body lotions, you name it. So, let me try and go through these. This is the So White Shower Gel. I got this in 500 milliliters, 500 grams, same thing actually. This is the So White Shower Gel, and this is a Christmas exclusive. I spoke about this in my Christmas haul. I've used quite a lot of it because I love it. It's really appley. They did spell neroli oils wrong. I didn't realise that before. It's supposed to be neroli and they spell it neroil, and I looked in the store and they spelled it wrong on there as well. So Lush, you should probably fix that. This is the I Love Juicy shampoo. This is amazing. I love this product. It smells just like mangoes. It's basically got mango juice, fresh pineapple juice, fresh kiwi juice, fresh mango juice, fresh papaya as well. And it smells so tropical and so lovely. This is the Happy Happy Joy Joy conditioning hair perfume. I believe this is one of the most expensive Lush products, and I'm actually really disappointed with this. I don't like this product at all. I like the smell of it, but in terms of conditioning, it's not very conditioning at all. I actually found it to be quite drying and not as good as an everyday conditioner. It does certainly make your hair smell nice, but it lingers all day. So if you need something that makes your hair smell lovely for like 24 hours, use this, but don't expect it to be a good conditioner. I think this was like £19 for a tiny little bottle like this, so I would seriously weigh up the pros and cons of buying this. So this is the Hot Toddy Shower Gel. Again, got this in my Christmas haul. This smells like cinnamon and sort of spices, and it's really lovely. I've used quite a lot of it because I do actually really enjoy the smell. Basically, I think it's a good sort of, it's a good testament. If someone is showing you a bottle that they've used a lot of, then you know that they like it. This came in a gift set that Luke bought me for my birthday. This is the Vanilla Delight Body Lotion. I haven't used this yet. Apparently it's lovely. Like I said, it came in a little gift box. This is my all-time favourite Lush product. This is the Twilight Shower Gel. I tried so hard not to use too much of this up because they're only doing this as a Christmas exclusive from like 2012, 2013, I think. They didn't do it this year, and this was out in the Lush kitchen. And I'm so sad I only picked up one bottle. It smells just like the Twilight Bath Bomb. It smells like lavender, and it's the most amazing smelling lavender shower gel I've ever used. And I need them to do this permanently because I would spend every penny I have on this stuff. It is amazing. This is the Rose Jam Shower Gel. I'm not really a fan of this. I don't really like the smell of it because I also don't like the Rose Jam Bubble Roon or whatever they call it. But I saw this on the website for the Christmas haul and I was like, I want to get this because it's exclusive to Christmas. But I kind of regret this. I don't really like it too much, as you can tell by the amount that I've used. This is the No Drought Dry Shampoo. Again, I don't really have that much hair to use this on now, but when I did have a lot of hair, this is really good dry shampoo. There, I can't even say shampoo now. I'm so tired, it's like 2 AM. I find this better than the spray because sometimes when you use the spray, like, it leaves your hair feeling really gritty and really weird, but this doesn't. It is just literally talcum powder and it's lovely. It has a really nice smell to it. And finally, this is the Daddy-O shampoo. You're supposed to use this if you have blonde hair. It's called a purple shampoo, and basically it neutralises the brassy tones in your hair by putting lots of violet pigment in it. Again, I don't have blonde hair anymore, and that shows how old this bottle is. In fact, when does this expire? February next year. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that because I don't really want to put purple pigments in my brown hair. Now this drawer down here, this is some more Lush stuff in pots, and I didn't have anywhere to put this shampoo and conditioner. This is the Bedhead shampoo and conditioner. What's it called? Urban Antidotes. And this stuff is really good. They do it in different stages, like level 1, level 2, level 3, of like how much repairing you need to do for your hair. Obviously, my hair was so damaged last year that I bought it in 3. This is something I got in a gift set. This is the Gorgeous Facial Moisturiser. I haven't used this yet. Should be quite good. You know, like I said, don't know yet. I haven't tried it. This is, again, something I haven't tried. This is the Super Balm Scalp Treatment. Basically, I'm really trying to look after my scalp at the minute because if you have a healthy scalp, then your hair will grow back healthy and thick. So, this is really weird, this product. Let me, it looks like this inside. And it's really sort of oily and sort of cakey, and it doesn't smell very nice, but I'm assuming if you just leave this in your scalp before shampooing, it's just going to be lovely. This is the Volcano Foot Mask. I haven't used this yet, but my feet ache a lot. There's just hamster bedding there. It gets everywhere, I'm not even kidding. The Volcano Foot Mask, basically, like I said, I bought because my feet hurt a lot, especially when I go to London quite often. I haven't used this yet. Again, I only got it really recently, but I will let you know. I will let you guys know what that is like. This is the Rub Shower Scrub. I'm not a massive fan of this stuff because it's basically like rubbing salt on you. That is really... Don't text me now. Again, I have a small pot here because it came in a gift set. So there's 2 rubs. This is the Roots Hair Treatment. You guys will know that I spoke about this in my hair growth video. And this is amazing. It smells like mint, leaves your hair really tingly, and it helps to stimulate growth on the scalp. So... that was a nice quick drawer. Yay! Okay, so bottom drawer. This is my soap drawer, basically. This I got from their Halloween range. Again, they sent it to me. I'm not really a fan of this soap. Don't really like the smell of it. This is the carrot soap, which smells like the Snowman shower jelly. I never used to like this, but now that I've used the Snowman shower jelly a lot, I actually really like the smell of this. This is back from Easter though, so I don't know how good that's going to be now. I got these from TK Maxx, and these are only like £3 or £4, and they smell amazing. This one is, they're both shea butter, and this one is mandarin, and this one is lemon, and they smell absolutely amazing. If you can, seriously go into TK Maxx, because they do things, like really like good brands at low prices. That sounded really sponsored, I promise it wasn't. These soaps are all from Bomb Cosmetics. You guys will know I did a, I showed you guys these in my haul. So instead of me getting all these out, just go over to that video, which I will link in the description, so you guys can see all of those. In this drawer over here, we have some stuff for my hair that I use in my bath and shower. So this stuff I've spoken about before, Lee Stafford for hair that never goes past a certain length treatment. It's really, really good stuff. I'm still on my first pot. I've got a second spare pot there. This is the Herbal Essences, what is it called? Moroccan My Shine. This is really, really good. Sometimes I switch out my shampoos just because you don't want to use... Whoa! I nearly just broke my thing. So you don't want to use the same shampoo all the time. Your hair gets used to it and sort of builds up. Like, not immunity, but it just, you know, you want to swap them out. That's what I was told, and that's what I choose to believe. The ones under here, they are just orange scented, and they are really, really lovely. You guys know I love the smell of orange. This is the 12 Benefits Mousse shampoo that I got from America. I've only used this once or twice. It was very, very strong in terms of, like, it must have a lot of sodium lauryl sulfate in it, because it lathered up a lot, and left my hair feeling quite dry. Anyway, so this is the Argan Smooth Epic Moisture Shampoo. This is amazing. This was only $3.99 from my local hair salon shop. And it hasn't got any SLS in it. It's got some sort of replacement. It's got sodium olefin sulfonate, which sounds like the same thing, but it's really, really not. This doesn't lather up very much at all, but it does leave your hair feeling really, really clean, and it smells really nice. So I guess it's called Argan Smooth if you want to look that up. I don't know if they sell it online. This is the Mane & Towel Deep Moisturizing Conditioner. You guys know that I love Mane & Towel. It helps you to grow your hair. So I use these two together, and sometimes I switch out this for the I Love Juicy, which is in there. Underneath here we have some soy shampoo and conditioner. Back when I went through a phase with Luke where, you know, I was like, oh, I'll try and be vegan, and then they did a soy shampoo in America. I was like, yes, I'm having this, and I used it once or twice, and it wasn't really that good. So this is, again, something I spoke about. This is the BB Creme de Coco Mask that I spoke about in my hair growth video. Really good, nearly at the end of the product, so I will put that in an empties video once I've got enough there. This is incredible. This is the Garnier Fructis Triple Nutrition 3-Minute Undo. It's got, like, I think I've spoken about this somewhere before, and I can't remember where. But this has got like crushed walnut shells in it, and it just exfoliates your scalp as well as conditions your hair really, really well. America, you are so lucky that you have this wherever you go. I got this in Walmart, I think, and it was just, it's wonderful. So if you're American, get that. This drawer is full of miscellaneous shower gels that I own. A lot of these I got from Bath and Body Works, such as this one, which I used as a bubble bath for quite a while. Black Raspberry Vanilla. I think I spoke about these somewhere else on another channel once. This is the Ginger and Pear Shower Gel, and it smells divine. This one I don't really like too much. This one smells of marshmallow. I can't remember where I got this. I think I got it from Superdrug, but it's not that great. This is lovely. This is the Bath and Body Works. This is lavender and chamomile. This is lovely. And that's basically about it. There aren't that many good ones in here. This one I got very, very recently from Boots. This one's a Beautiful Moisture by Imperial Leather. And it smells really nice. I used to think that was Imperial Lava. I used to think that was Imperial Lava for a long time. But it's not. This is the Pacifica Shower Gel in Hawaiian Ruby Guava. Now, what's annoying is I've actually got two bottles of this. One bottle cost me £10, and the other bottle, which is identical, cost me $3.99 in TK Maxx. So, again, repping that TK Maxx. This one I got from Whole Foods, and like I said, that was £10. And then $3.99 somewhere else, so that sucks. And finally, because I think I'm going insane, this is my last drawer. This is just sort of miscellaneous. This is cotton pads, nail polish remover. This is a shower gel that I absolutely love. It's like a bath, so it's like basically it's a bubble bath. It is Olbas oil, which I don't know if you guys have this in America, but in the UK we use this for when we have cold and we need to clear out our sinuses and stuff. Which I clearly need right now. This is just a kitchen lemon soap that I got from Bath and Body Works. It's just a hand soap. More shower gels in here. Not very interesting. This is the Simple Oil Balancing Exfoliating Wash, which I spoke about in my spot clearing video. The tea tree one, which again spoke about in the same video. This is the Market Peach foaming hand soap, and this is lovely. That's again from Bath and Body Works. You stay in there. And then it's just a fine body mist that again from Bath and Body Works. You know it's in the pattern now. Some more hand soap, which I think I was given at a gathering, so thank you to the lovely person who bought me that. And some more shower gel. And this here is a heat protector spray, but I don't really use heat on my hair anymore, so I'm just keeping it for when I have hair again. Can't wait, fingers crossed. And that is everything in here. That is all of this, and I'm now totally exhausted. I have put that back wrong, and that is going to bug me forever. There we go. So, I said I would show you guys what is in this box. I'm currently planning on doing a UK High Street foundation test, where I just show you guys what they all look like on my skin. There are some really expensive brands in here, and some really cheap high street store brands. So, I am planning on doing that eventually. I don't have time at the minute. But this is definitely something that I really want to do. So look out for that in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this really, really, really long video. I'm sorry it did go on for so long, but there's just so much stuff here. So yeah, hopefully I've explained everything that's here. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon. So let me know in the comments below if you like this or whether you think it's horrible or whatever. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!